ほろ酔い気分でゲーム実況、夕映えのゲーム居酒屋。このチャンネルは40代のおじさんが居酒屋で一人管を巻いている体でお送りします。読み上げは私ゆえが行います。それでは参りましょう。
はい、夕映えのご選挙です。今回はロボコップロールシティ Xbox シリーズ X 版の方を遊んでいきます。はい。今回第2回目ということでですね。あれですね。なんか非常にね、ロボコップが出て面白いなと思います。ただね、若干迷子になりがちというところですね、問題は。これだけなんとかしていきたいなと思います。前回途中で若干ね眠たくなってしまいましてね、それで途中終わっちゃいましたけど、今回はその続きということで進めて
URL 省略。
読み上げの方を表していく。手があれな。どっちなんだろうな。これで。ただ問題はね。皆さんどうも。こんばんは。前からガビオリ行ってますか？そっか。ちょっとじゃあマイクの方交換しますね。
ゆうばえさんが喋るたびにマシンガン撃ってるみたいになる。
これで多分マイクの方直ったとは思うんですけど、どうですかね。喋るたびにマシンが撃ってるみたいになるってそんなひどいことに。いやですね。
OK です。
ありがとうございます。治りましたか。いや今回ヘッドセット変えたんですよね。というか、ヘッドセットというか、普段はヘッドセットで配信してるんですけど、どうにもね、耳が痛くなるんで、それを避けるために、ネックバンドスピーカー買ってみたんですよね、マイク付きの。で、それでノイズキャンセリングの機能がついてるんで、それでマイクも多分でかい声で喋らないとダメだなと思ってやったんですけど、音がそもそも小さすぎるっていう問題がどうやら発生してて、
それでね、ちょっと、まあ、よろしくないことになっちゃいましたね。いやー、そっか。ダメだったな。なんかね、マイクもちっちゃいんですよ。だから首元で音楽とか音声鳴ってても、それが配信に乗らないから、すげえなとは思ってたものの、マイクの品質はよろしくないですね、どうやらね。いかんかったな。なんか撃たれてる？後ろ？どこよ？音はするけどまあ見当たらないからいいか。金庫開ける。あ、レベルが足りない。どこで飛び降りる。なんかある。ソファーの上。ヌークはもう麻薬なんだよ。お、撃たれた。どっかにいるな。上？もしかして上にいる？よし、気にしない。飛び降りるって言っていいのこれ。あ、いた。よっしゃ。降りるの？飛び降りるでいいのこれ。本当に行くぞ。意外と大丈夫なんだ。ローコップ高いとこから降りた記憶ないぞ。これ撃てんのかな？というか近未来っていう割にはもはや近未来装備じゃないよな。回復する。何？電力で回復するのローコップ。そうだっけか？まずい。固定砲台はいけないよ。つかむ。おう。ダメだ、あいつ硬い。ヘッドショットするとスローモーションなのかな。いや、このエリアの最後の敵倒したからか。証拠品を集めないとまず。何かないかな。ないかな。 これも掴むことできるんだ。あ、しまった。お、パンチの出し方が今になって分かった。掴むと投げるボタン、ちょっと操作ミスったらパンチできること分かった。次のやつはパンチで倒そう。まあ、でかい銃は持ってもいいでしょう、ロボコップ。基本ハンドガンだけど OK なんだけどね。
Are you the police informant? Do you know where I can find Soot?
Oh man, all great questions, but could you untie me first? They really outdid themselves with these knots.
Talk.
Hey, I don't know how you usually operate, but that type of information don't come free.
急にピクルスのボリューム上がったな。しかも喋れっていう時にトークとか言ってすっげえ怒鳴ってたんだけど。ちょっと怖えわ、ロボコップよ。情報はただじゃないんだぜ。脅すか？
What is your freedom worth to you?
That's actually a great point. So, it seems that the new guy saw the punks attack on the TV station and decided to meet with Soot on their turf. The meeting is supposed to take place tonight during Soot's concert.
Concert?
I know. I'm not really a fan of his music myself. But that's not what those shows are really about. Why don't we, get out of here, huh?
ずらだろうぜって。
Lewis, Soot is meeting the new guy tonight at the old slaughterhouse.
Copy that. Pick me up at the station. I'll grab my gear. By the way, I've got something for you, Murphy.
They call me Pickles. And you guessed it. There's a funny story behind that name. This one time, I saw Torchhead stealing a delivery truck. I went after them, hoping that a VCR would fall off the back of the truck, you know? But it turned out to be groceries, so they left it. I made a pretty penny that day selling pickles. Still have a couple of jars laying around if you want them.
So you are an opportunist.
Hey, I prefer street entrepreneur. You know what they say, a good business is where you find it.
出口はいやー、それにしても、ネックバンドスピーカー、マイクがあんな使えないとなると、改造だよなぁ。困ったなぁ。いやー、ちょっとよろしくないね。音自体は悪くないんだけどなぁ。マイクとしての機能がそんな死んでるか。配信には向かないか。まあ、いった。ヘッドホンしてて耳痛くなる問題は結構なもんなんだよ。正直ズキズキいくからね、耳。いやー。解決できなかったか。
It's nice to be free again. Thanks, Tin Man. Hey, did Briggs tip you off that I might be here?
Officer Briggs?
Yeah, he's my police go-to guy.
Officer Briggs is missing.
Missing? Shit. May our city have mercy on him.
警察に入ったらどうだってなかなか言わないよね。何なんだ？犯罪者だぞ、一応。その辺をね、考慮して喋らんとダメなのでは。何かあったのか。
Do you think Briggs is in trouble?
I really don't know. Last time I saw him, he was going to check a case of missing bodies. Sounded like a bogus lead, so I didn't press him. Funny enough. He always tells me to be careful when getting info. But the truth is, I'm not the one running around gangster's paradise dressed in blue.
How do you know Officer Briggs?
We go back a long way. He gave me a helping hand when I hit rock bottom, and I've been in his debt ever since. He even introduced me to his family. Great kid and wife, though his missus don't seem very fond of me.
意外と仲いいじゃん。それは心配だわな。
You seem proficient in undertaking police tasks. Ever thought of making a living out of it?
Oh no. One thing you should know about me. I love cops, you know, law enforcement, laws, all of that. I think those are great ideas. But so is Nuke, and when I need it, I tend to forget about the other stuff. So, you know what they say. You can only serve one master.
立ち去るか、最後は。
Need to go. Duty awaits.
About that, I've got a favor to ask. I know that Briggs is missing, but I've got something that belongs to him. He must have misplaced it the last time he visited my crib, and it's kind of weighing me down.
What is it?
It's his wristwatch. Now, I feel bad holding on to it. Could you please give it back to his family?
This is stolen property, and you expect me to return it?
Gee, that sounds bad when you say it like that, but still, you shouldn't let me hold on to expensive things. That's how I ended up in this situation in the first
ちょっ
place.
と。
I will make sure they receive it from the repentant thief.
Oh boy, you're a tough negotiator. But surely you don't mean now. I gotta chillax after all this.
後で落ち合おうってこともできんのこれ。
I have more urgent matters on hand. Meet me later at Briggs' place.
Yeah, you gotta save the city. That's fine by me. I'll see you later.
おう、ブリングス。ブリングスじゃない。ピクルス。新たな目標、懺悔の時。さて。結局な、やってることは、まあ操作なんだけどね。まあローコップってあんま操作するイメージないよな。これで聞き込みしたりなんていう感じではないよ。でもまあ街中に困った人結構いるから、意外と話しかけてくるやつ多いんだよな。正直、早歩きとかしたくないよな。ローコップはやっぱり悠々と歩いててほしいけど。でもな、移動に手間かかんのもな。ちょっとめんどく感じちゃうからな。なんかある。ニュース。地球外マーケティング、プロパガンダ満載の CM。まあ、映画の時もそうだったけどね。宇宙人たちはコインランドリー周辺の建物に自らの名前を書いている。ちょっとやばいやつだな。ヘルって。ガソリンスタンドの名前にしておかしいぞ。でもこれってローコップ1の爆発したガソリンスタンドとかじゃないよね。まさか。まあ雰囲気的にはそんな気がするけど。
Coming up, is your air freshener secretly killing you? Find out at 11.
パトカー乗れるけど。廃屠殺所土畜所また、要は、ちょっと待って。 副目標は失敗となりますってなっちゃうじゃん。盗難者懺悔の時、奉仕と保護。いや、副目標やろうよ。なんか、目標。足りてない。盗品と証拠品を押収する。1000ポイント貯めなきゃいけねえんか。そっか。ロボコップに対する世論が変化する。違反行為を探知する。これもやんなきゃいけねえな。とりあえず、懺悔の時、やろう。お、何かあるじゃん。消火栓の妨害。これで違反切符を。なるほど。
One parking ticket is all it takes to improve mindfulness.
本当だぜ。まったく。お、ピークルス。
Hey, Tin Man, over here. This is where Briggs lives. Let's get this over with. His watch is burning a hole in my pocket.
ブリッグス死んでんだろうな。もうそんな気がするよ。生きててほしいけど。21号室。
Oh man, my hands are sweaty.
Are you going into a drug-related withdrawal? Do you require medical assistance?
ドラッグじゃないよ。緊張でしょ
I'm just nervous. You and Gail have a complicated relationship. She's good at reading people, and I'm the type of person that doesn't like to be read. I know that inevitably I'll do something she doesn't approve of.
Like steal a watch?
Like steal a
お、ドラッグの隠し場所なるほど。これはサブミッション達成じゃないか。証拠品はだいぶ募集したぞ。確か1000ポイントだからな。意外とサブクエストのこういうところに証拠品がいっぱい置いてあるな。行けるとこなるべく行った方がいいってことか。お、びっくりした。何？まあ、チラ見してる住人がいたよ。うわ、びっくりした。お、何かある。盗品の財布。よくもまあ、そんなに盗まれたものが置いてあんな。もう一回上か。ちょっとシュールだな。
RoboCop. Are you here about Mike?
Yes, I am sorry to hear about your husband.
もう死んでる感出してんじゃん。ちょっと。
Oh, no, 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 no. This junkie is not coming inside. What else are you gonna steal?
Funny you should say that.
わあ、門前払いされちゃった。
I can't stand him. I'm sure he has something to do with Mike being missing. Are you any closer to finding my husband?
We are still
話
looking.
聞いてあげろよ。
Is there anything more that you can tell me about his disappearance?
I've already reported what I know, but if you have any more questions, shoot.
I heard that he was looking into reports of bodies going missing.
An old lady approached him at the precinct and told him a sob story about how she couldn't afford to bury her husband. Can you believe that? Anyway, when she finally collected enough money and went back to the morgue, only to find that they had lost her husband's body, Mike went to check it out and never came back.
なかなか問題あるよね。死体が要は盗まれてるってことでしょ。かなり不損だよ、そんな。治安の悪さがやばいね。最後に倒しょ。
Where was the last location that he was seen?
I remember him telling me that he was leaving his jurisdiction, that that's where the leads were taking him. I tried to convince him not to go. It seemed dangerous, but he felt sorry for that old lady. He went against his own rules and me. He left angry because we'd been arguing.
Do you remember the exact location?
He never told me, but maybe it's in his files.
Why do you think that Pickles is involved in your husband's disappearance?
My husband's a good man. Sometimes too good for his own sake. He believes in second chances, even if someone doesn't deserve them.
Like Pickles.
That unappreciative asshole constantly gets himself into trouble. I mean, who's always there to get him out? You guessed it. Salt of the earth, Mike. Pickles has a bad influence on my husband.
厳しいな。
I think I have everything I need for now.
Knowing you're on the case makes me a little less anxious, RoboCop. Now I just need to break it down for her son.
He does not know.
I didn't know how to tell him. He's a smart kid, and I think he suspects something. Could you maybe tell him to come home? It's getting late, and the streets aren't safe these days. He normally dawdles, but having you tell him should light a fire in his britches.
I will make sure that he returns home, madam.
Thank you. He's playing on the basketball court nearby with his friends.
バスケットボールコート。了解。行きますかね。いやー、それにしても警官、大丈夫かね。お、推薦状。いや、ピクルスじゃん。マイケル・ブリッグス。軽率な判断に人生を踏み外してしまいました。ああ、なるほどね。本当に変わろうとしてたっぽいんだけどね。扇風機。扇風機の音もちゃんと入るなんて。
That went pretty much as expected.
We are not done.
We're not?
You still have that watch, do you not? There is someone who needs to learn what time it is.
Is that a movie quote or something? I'm pretty sure I heard that somewhere.
But でもな、ロボコップで死なれてること自体不自然だよね、もう。さて。
We must get to the basketball court.
That's just around the corner. Are we playing? What's that got to do with time? Is it like time to kick my ass?
We are going to remind Gail's son that it is past curfew.
子供とで結構できるじゃねえか。
Sure.
Good evening, citizens. I
Need what? Some spare parts? Hey, there's a mechanic up the road.
You are not the only ankle breaker on this basketball court.
And That's letting you off easy. I've seen him do way worse for less.
Shit, I was just messing with you. What do you need?
We're looking for a kid. His name's Daniel. He was playing here earlier.
Why? Is it past his bedtime?
その通りだよ。
Is.
Yeah, I saw a couple of kids drawing with chalk they found lying around that crime scene over there.
Thank you for the information.
Congrats, guys. You just became police informants. It has its perks. You'll love it. I see a couple of drawings over there.
This was drawn not long ago.
Ah, there's more over there.
チョークのとこたどる。もう開く。
Daniel! Come on, kid! Where are you? Should be somewhere.
おや、
Shoe print, size 7.
That's gotta be his. What about over there?
No, it is locked. They did not go inside.
まさかゴミ箱に捨てられてるなんてことないよな。
They threw out the chalk here.
ああ、チョーク。
Must have found something more interesting.
さすがのパワー。え、何銃声
Fuck!
銃声したぞ、ちょっ
So
と。
close.
We better hurry.
Do it. Come on. End him.
What are you waiting for? Fuck him up. He's laughing at you.
Hey, what the
いや、
hell's
物
going
騒
on
に
over
も
there?
程があるでしょ
Yo! Daniel!
Oh no. It's the cops.
I don't want to go to jail for this shit.
Is that a gun? Oh, you're
う。
in
子供に
so
悪
much
党って
trouble,
つける
kid.
かよ。
No, it's not.
危なっ
Whoa!
もういい、怖え。
What the hell? You're lucky that Tin Man here doesn't have a real heart. He'd have a hole in it right about now.
やめて。
Sorry, sir.
You will be once your dad hears about this.
My dad's missing, so he can't tell me nothing. My mom said that
つら
he's out on an assignment.
つらい
I know the truth.
もう帰ってこないってって。
Why'd you say that?
He's always been a stickler for
う
following
ー
the rules.
ん。
I guess that's why he's missing.
父さん甘い
Cops
んだっ
can't
て。
shoot without giving a warning, and someone got the drop on him. But that's not gonna happen to me. I'm going to be the one that shoots first. That's why my friends say,
Your friends are knuckleheads. If you listen to them, you're a knucklehead too. Come on. Sit down. We need to talk.
ピクルス麻薬でダメになってる人だけど、いい人じゃん。
Those friends of yours, they take the easy way out. You don't want to go down that road. It leads to a dark, lonely place. Do you know why your dad is such a stickler for the rules?
'cause he's a chump.
Because it's the right thing to do. It's not always easy to do the right thing. It takes strength.
And you think my dad has that kind of strength?
Are you kidding me? Your father has enough strength for the both of us. He even helped an ungrateful addict that he found in one of these buildings that smelled of rotting garbage, half dead and covered in vomit. And instead of writing him off, Your father opened his home to him because that's the right thing to do. That's strength. Don't you think there's someone else who could use that kind of support now?
Mom.
See, you already know what to do. You can start by giving her this. She's looking for it.
Is he going to arrest me?
No, it's your first offense. So he'll let you off with a warning. Right?
Right.
It's late.
サムズアップしたロボコップ。
Well, you told my mom about the gun?
No, she doesn't like me already. Thanks for the help, Tin Man. I'll talk to you later.
なに、いい話じゃん。ただ、問題はブリックスは死んでるかどうかだよな。
I had to take care of something. We can go there soon.
え？
Sure thing. Pick me up at the station when you're done.
警官が行方不明なまま終わりなの？いやいやいやいや。もう死んだことになってるのこれ。いやー、ちょっとそんな盗難車。無事であってほしいけどね。いやでもさっきの拳銃を落として暴発したシーン、多分最近のゲームやってて一番驚いたわ。なんかもう怖いシーンより怖い、ああいうシーンは。なんだろう。血みどろになるホラーとか、もうそういったホラー的なやつよりも、もっと違ってみて怖いな。ああいうのはもう。なんかもう、うわ、マジでやばいっていう感じがする。お、なんかある。これはもう済んだやつじゃないか。なんで何回もチェックできるんだ。いやー、焦ったー。当たったのロボコップでよかったよ。銃が暴発してピクルスに当たってたとかさ、さっきの子供に当たってたらショックがでかすぎる。いや、あれは怖かった。あれ、さっき通りかかったじゃん、ここ。
Hey, I might be a little late filing my tax return, but sending a one-man army seems like an overreaction.
I am here to investigate the theft of a blue SUX 6000 that belongs to Melissa Kuzak.
Fancy car and fancy name. But I hardly ever get the pleasure of dealing with either.
Do you have any information about the whereabouts of this vehicle?
To be honest, I did some work on one of those cars recently. But I can assure you that it was not the one you're looking for.
Do I have your permission to search the shop?
I know what the world's like, but can a man go about his business without being harassed all the damn time?
そういうつもりではなかったが、おかしなことになってるよ。そういうつもりではなかった T になってんだけど。
I do not mean to obstruct anyone's work, but fulfilling my duties takes priority.
Then why aren't you out there on the streets where a real crime is happening, instead of badgering hardworking citizens?
Is car theft not a real crime to you?
You know what? If you really think you'll find evidence of that SUX ever being here, then be my guest.
当たりが強えよ。捜査中なんだからな。協力しろよって話だよ。申告漏れを検知。これは脅しに使えるな。関連性なしか。 ックポイント多いぞ。バッテリーはあんま関係ないんじゃない？おや、技術レベル2必要だな。ここはもう外だな。まあ中ではもう取ったというか、十分だな。
See, I told you, you'll find Jack all, because there ain't nothing to be found. This place is legit.
63% of your repair invoices have not been accounted for.
63% か。
You've gone over my books? I thought you came here looking for the car thief.
Looks like there is more than just one thief to be caught.
Oh, come on. This is how everyone operates in this godforsaken city. Cut me some slack, will you? Okay, you win. So there's this boy, Scott. He works for me on and off. He might have something to do with the missing car. Let me open his locker for you.
無言ですげえすごいんだじゃん。
That's his locker.
ロボコップよ。
Go on, have a look. And what do you reckon? Is he your man?
For the time being. Where is the suspect?
You see, he hasn't turned up for work for some time. This morning, when two thugs swang by looking for him, I knew he must be in trouble. I've overheard him many times talking about a place where he does car jobs on the side.
Give me the precise location.
I can't tell you exactly where it is. All I know is that it's one of the garages near the local storage compartments.
Tell me why you think he is responsible.
He's young, bright, and would like to rule the world. I get it. But nearly every month, he gets himself in trouble.
It is not enough to make assumptions.
I'm not a cop, but I've seen many things in my life. And where there's smoke, there's usually fire.
Tell me why you think he is
いや、間違えた。
responsible.
He's young, bright.
It is not enough to...
I'm not a cop, but I've seen many things.
Is he a temporary worker?
You could say that. We fall out a lot because he brings a lot of hot stuff to the shop, and I'm not okay with it.
And you let him come back?
It's hard to make an honest living these days. That's why I understand his struggle, and I let him come back. Working here keeps him out of trouble. And to be frank, it's not easy to find such a good mechanic either.
結構スコットのこと信頼してるじゃん。それに、なんだかんだ言って心中にみんな優しいよな。
Why did you cover for him?
I can't watch a decent kid like him get swallowed by this city. Don't look at me like that. Instead of giving him up, I was encouraging him to come clean. But a man can only try.
何？結構人数あるじゃ
That
ん。
is all for now.
Hey, make sure no harm comes his way. He might have done some foolish things in the past, but he's a good kid, and he deserves another chance.
A court of law will be the judge of that.
ちっと融通聞かせろ、ローコップ。司法の役目だじゃないんだよ。少なくともそういうのにはね、助けてあげたいよ。もっと。少しは優しさを持ってほしいわ。大体治安が悪すぎんだよ、この街。そのせいで不幸な人がいっぱいいる。スコット、無事であってくれよ。なんかチェックできるな。なんだろうな、更生しようとしてる人が殺される話あんまり聞きたくないね。 どんな罪を犯したとかわからんけど。
Oh God, I messed up good.
お、スコットの声がする。大丈夫か、スコット。
You must be Scott. What did you do with the blue SUX-6000 that you stole?
Hey, well, why would I have anything to do with that?
I have found evidence in Ben's shop.
You can't possibly help me. I don't want to cause any more trouble, especially for Ben.
Our actions affect people around us.
Do you mean Ben? Shit! Is he alright? Is Ben okay? Please tell me. I would never forgive myself if anything bad happened to him.
During our conversation, my health monitor did not detect any trauma.
そういう話じゃないよ、ローゴップ。
Okay, okay. I admit. It was me who jacked the SUX. But he didn't leave me any choice.
Who is he?
I can't tell you. If he knew I gave him away, he'd take revenge on Ben. Oh God! It must be those thugs! We're dead! No one is gonna save us.
If they are criminals, then they are the ones who need saving.
Hello? Anybody home? Where are you, Scotty boy? You can only hide for so long. Oh, it's the metal pick.
You did it! They didn't think that through. Maybe you can put an end to this after all.
I am missing vital information in order to resolve this case.
I'll tell you what you want. Just please, help me fix this screw-up.
Where is the car now?
Oh man, I'm sure it's still in their chop shop. It's a warehouse on the northeast side. The entrance is concealed, but I'm sure you'll find it. I'm no fighter, but if there is any other way, I would like to help. Maybe you need some more intel.
よし、情
Who
報
did。you mean by him?
It's Rex, from the local gang. I only did petty jobs for him mostly, but this time he made me steal that car. He said he wanted the SUX-6000 we were repairing at Ben's. When I said it was too hot, he slashed me with his knife.
なかなかひどいな。
Why were you hiding?
You saw those thugs. They were looking for me. They realized I tricked them. They wanted the SUX-6000 from Ben's shop, but I didn't want to get him into trouble, so I stole a different one. I doubt anyone would have given a shit, but word on the street is that it belongs to the mayor's niece.
なるほどな。
Any criminal matters should be reported to the police.
I know. I just thought I could figure this out by myself. Ben was right from the start. I shouldn't have gone down this road.
That is all for now. Proceeding to the vehicle's estimated location.
You are calling for backup, aren't you?
Negative. Threat calculation minimal.
Well, まあ、それでも回復は必要だわな。ん？あ、ここあれか、警官の家か。ああ、でもブリッグスの家行くと、もしかしたら最終的にどなたか知ることができたりするかな。もう彼は亡くなってるのかね。 の奥行けんのこれ。ここに立ってるな。入り口を見つける。おや、これ分かりづらくないか。敵はどこだと。つかむ。上か。持ち上げるか。えらいこっちゃ。危ない。ダッシュ。ふう。金庫を開ける。金庫を開けれない。 ギルティか。問題は回復だよな。これ体力レベルが2ないとダメなのか。スキルポイントはフローか。あれあ、体力レベルか。結構回復は必要になるね。スローモーションスキルじゃなかったわな。体力。これはこの世界で流行ってるイケてる車じゃないか。一応ヒューズボックスで回復とかそれ系のスキル欲しいけど、それよりは先にあれが欲しいな。そうなんだろう。ロボコップお得意の銃弾を弾いてとか反射させて攻撃するみたいなやつだったからさ。それはな、ちょっと使うようになりたいんだよな。
I can't believe you've actually done it! Do you think I could take that car back to the owner and say I'm sorry? Maybe she won't press charges.
This car is now in police custody.
Oh, please, I could really use a helping hand right now. Otherwise, I'm back in juvie.
いいや、逮捕するはないよ。ちょっと許してやれよ。
Proceeding to secure the perimeter. Keys are in the ignition.
Thank you so much. I promise I won't mess this up.
優しさが必要だぜ、ロボコップよ。これで盗難者の副目標達成。割と人情話だからな。あとはこれだ。さて、違反切符を切れって言われてたんだよ。違反切符ポイントってどこなんだ？駐車違反とかを見つければいいっぽいけどな。
Oh, really, man? You're my best friend. I love you. You really mean that? Oh, man, you're the best, I swear.
違反を切れるような人たちいないじゃないか。お、なんかある。おお。盗品。まあ、盗んで中身だけ抜いて捨てるにはああいうとこがいいっちゃいいよね。妙なリアリティがあるな。違反行為を探知する。結構まだ残ってんな。
Shoes I found in the dumpster behind the mega store. I got $15 for them.
Shh, quiet, unless you want to lose them.
へえ、見当つかないぞ。違反、お、これ違反してんじゃないか？してない。お、びっくりした。なんだよ。あ、この辺はちょっと、なんか遠くになんか、ハイライトつくな。
I always wanted to be a cop. I even applied to the academy, but
なかなか
that extensive criminal history and drug addiction.
いかん、全然どこかわかんねえな。落書きもあれなのか、また別のあれか、違反行為を探知するだから、そういうことですかね。切符を切るとかじゃなかった。違反行為を探知する。スキャンモード。常に実行しながら行かないといけないのか。
Something's coming. I can feel it.
Help! Help! This rascal was trying to steal my cart. Look what he's done!
Have I just wrecked your life savings? Tough shit, stinker.
市民への迷惑行為。
Antisocial behavior towards a fellow citizen can be classified as a crime. You can go, but remember that mistreating another member of society is like singing off key. It disrupts harmony.
Harmony, my ass!
I can't believe you're letting him go. If that's how you operate, you might as well jump in my cart with the rest of the scrap.
うまくいかんもんだな。厳しくした方がいいのかね。めっちゃじいさんみたいな声で喋ってたけど意外と派手な格好してる。あれは逮捕するだったか。世知辛い世の中ですな。
Mike was driving and we heard what we thought was a blown tire, but it was just a gunshot.
Hey, Robo, また目標が追加された。すっげえもう、なんだろう、サブクエストあるじゃん。
He's my favorite TV star.
Thanks to you, Kurt's finally had a reason to watch something other than the fast food channel.
I was merely doing my duty. That kind of hostile situation is not the only thing I can resolve. Can you tell me what happened here?
Nasty murder. The victim is a white female, mid-20s, identified as Casey Carmel. Had a history of petty crime and prostitution, but believe it or not, that's her real name.
Any leads?
The case is closed. OCP won't spend a single dime on the murder of a prostitute.
Cost optimization. Fancy name for we don't give a shit about poor people.
So if you were to look around the crime scene, you would potentially be exposing OCP to extra costs.
If you want to do that, be our guest.
Do you have any thoughts about that murder?
I'd bet the girl was killed somewhere else, and the body was only dumped here. We got the tire tracks, drag marks. If we find a car that matches, we'll find our perp. Yeah, I guess the perp had his hands covered in some green-blue guacamole-ish goo, and the body's covered in it.
Why does it always come back to food with you? Anyway, we need to do a proper analysis.
Is that homeless man considered a suspect?
Nah, we know the guy. You can rule him out.
The guy's a loon, a mental patient. He thinks that aliens dumped the body here.
Talk to him if you want.
頭のおかしい人って。
Just prepare to hear a tall tale about green people.
The best way to cut the costs of policing is to cut the criminals down.
Tell me about it. I didn't join the force to pick up dead bodies off the street.
Yeah, but what can we do?
Do you have any thoughts about...
I'd bet the girl was killed, and we got... I guess the perp had his hand...
What?
I will look around. We
殺人犯を執行しなければって。
justice.
ロボコップビジョン。思いっきり頭やられてんじゃん。
Somebody dumped her a few feet from here. The blood traces on the ground indicate she was dragged. Nasty wound. Looks like she was hit with a blunt object, possibly a hammer. Her heels had to touch the ground when the body was dragged.
なぜか通らないんだが。
That's this green-blue shit under her arm. No idea what it might be, but there is more of it around.
なぜだ。ちょっとおかしいぞこれ。これで100%なるはずなんだけどな。なんでだよ。会話もあったしね。あれ待ってな。なんでこんなシビアなんだよ。どうだ。なんで？なんで進めないかね。本当にも おかしいな。お、いや、分析したって出てるよね。なんなんだよ。これなんでチェック再生何年かな。ドンキで殴られてるって会話したんだけどな。その時に解除にならなかったから、なんらかしらのバグは、なんでだよ、もう。バグったのかな。どういうことだ。ダメだ。なんでだよ。いや、ダメだ。ちょっとバグの原因がわからんし、チェックポイントから再開かな。ちょっと後半は元気がなくなってしまったな。これでいけっかな。
Somebody dumped her a few feet from here. The blood traces on the ground indicate she was dragged. That's this green-blue shit under her arm. No idea what it might be, but there is more of it around. Her heels had to touch the ground when the body was dragged. Nasty wound. Looks like she was hit with a blunt object, possibly a hammer.
Probably belonged to our victim. Let's try to find other clues.
お、何びっくり。
Poor Casey.
Custom extended wheelbase. Have you seen a vehicle like this around?
Nah. But that narrows it down significantly. Good catch, Robo.
あれ、ここにいたのかい。
I can help you find the guy who dumped the body here. I saw him, but you must accept the truth.
Tell me what you know.
It's as simple as it gets. Aliens did it.
Aliens?
I've been investigating them for years. They send rats to spy on me. They don't want me to show you this list. It's a list of aliens living in Detroit. All 37,617 of them. The murderer included.
Most likely a van with a custom extended wheelbase. Does your list contain any information on such a vehicle?
Jackpot! I've got a guy with a van that matches your description. I don't know his ID, but I know where you can find him. A film set near the courthouse. They're shooting a TV commercial and it's run by aliens, so it all makes sense. Casey must have discovered something there, and they got her. That must have been what's happened.
Why do you think that aliens run the set?
Who do you think runs the advertising business? They're stuffing commercials with subliminal messages. They use additional film frames with commands to make us obey. Don't you know what happens to those who watch TV?
What is the purpose of your list?
It's my tool to spread the truth. I update it every month and add it to my newsletter. You should read it. It's free. You'll find out some stuff that you wouldn't see on TV.
Like what?
Take the moon landing, for example. Didn't happen. Why? Because the moon doesn't exist. First time hearing about it? That's why you
月
need my
存在しない
newsletter.
って何言ってんだよ。さすがに怖えわ。
I will verify your statement. Nevertheless, I recommend you consult a psychiatrist at the
可及
earliest
的速やか
possible
に精神科医の診断を受けることを勧めるって言っちゃってんじゃん。
Now, the set.
撮影セットへ侵入する。このミッション終わったら、今回の配信は終わりにしようかな。正直さっきのバグってる時だいぶ意識が遠のいてた。いかん。何かある。なんかあるな。あ、オイル漏れ。
One that likes swimming in oil surely must be swimming in money. What is happening here?
They're shooting a TV commercial for Sunblock 5000.
Night does not seem an appropriate time for such practice.
Yeah, they ran into some problems, and it's running later than expected.
I swear, we're staying here until we finish, or you're doing it without me.
Jerry, don't you think you're being unreasonable?
You better find us another understudy so we can get this over with!
Let him in. We don't want to hinder the work of law enforcement.
I have reason to believe that someone from your crew is involved in a crime. We found a green-blue substance like your sunblock at the crime scene. The suspect was driving a van with a custom extended wheelbase.
We use a lot of different vans, but I wouldn't know if they're the type you're looking for.
In that case, I would like to look around.
Actually, you could be of some use to me, too. I have a problem here, and its name is Jerry. Jerry Jenkins. I need a reason to cancel his contract, and I think you could find one for me.
That does not sound like a task of a police officer.
But it could be, though. I'm sure he's guilty of something. You just have to find out what it is. I can give you access to anything without a warrant.
Your proposal may be considered punitive. I will hold anyone who breaks the law responsible.
I believe that. Dig deep. I bet Mr. Big Shot doesn't have a clear conscience. Start with the computer. There's a list of vehicles allowed to park on set there, but look for something on Jenkins, too.
一悶着あった。
The evidence I have gathered shows that you, are connected to the investigation that I am conducting.
So what?
I read your messages. They seem to connect you with the case. Would you like to explain?
You've read my private messages? How did you get access to them? That bitch sent you after me, didn't she? She's looking for a way to screw me over and hide her incompetence. You want to investigate something, then ask her about the guy she hired as the understudy. His face looks like a walking mugshot. On top of that, I bet he's the one who stole my ring. See what she has to say about him, pal.
I spoke with Jenkins. He mentioned that you hired a criminal. This individual may be the perpetrator I am looking for.
You mean the understudy? Did Jenkins tell you that I hired him? He was the one who recommended him for the job. Don't believe me? Check the camera footage to see what good friends they are.
Where is the understudy now?
I have no idea. And that's the whole point. We can't keep shooting because he's disappeared. I hope the guy's in the hospital or worse, because if he's not, I'll kill him myself. It's a joke, of course. You understand jokes, don't you?
Why did you hire the understudy?
Jenkins' contract says he will not use sunblock, and none of the professional understudies wanted to do it either. They all say it's toxic. So I had no choice. Jenkins brought a guy and said he could do the job.
Show me the footage.
Check the camera footage.
Who are you, pal?
Your agent sent me. Special services. Pussies, man. I've got a place.
Of course, Mr. Jenkins, I'll take
it and get lost. The smell of hard-boiled eggs mixing with this green shit makes me want to puke. Looking at your face doesn't help either. You mentioned something about special services.
Only the best in Detroit.
I find that hard to believe.
I've got just the girl for you. Her name's Casey. She's...
No names.
Hmm. どうやらこいつは怪しいね。
Your understudy offered you the services of a prostitute. She was likely the prostitute who was killed.
People offer me things all the time, but that doesn't mean I accept every one of them.
Withholding information about illegal activity is also a crime.
Ha! If that's the case, I wouldn't be the only criminal in this goddamn business. You know what? Now that I think about it, why shouldn't I help the law enforcement of this here beautiful city?
Where can I find the understudy?
He works at a gas station nearby. But I don't think that's his main source of income.
I am not done with you yet. Do not leave the city.
街並み自体は結構見てて楽しいものあるけどね。だからちょっと単調さがある。お酒飲んだせいだな。お酒飲んだせいで、なんとも言えない眠たさがあるよ。まずいな。なんか行くしかないのか。人がいないよ。
You have to help me, man. This shit is burning my skin.
おお。
Sunblock is the least of your worries.
Look, I know why you're here, but I'm innocent. I swear.
You are being detained in connection with the murder of Casey Carmel. If you require medical attention, it will be given to you.
I didn't do it! Jenkins killed her! Jerry Jenkins! The guy from TV! You have to believe me!
You will make your statement at the station.
And you'll let Jenkins walk free! He's the one who killed Casey! They met here yesterday!
Casey's body was covered in sunblock. The evidence points to you.
I arranged the meeting, I admit, but I was gone when this happened. When I came back, she was already dead. And I decided to get rid of the body. Jenkins is the only one who could have done it!
Why would Jenkins be meeting a prostitute here when there is a motel across the street?
His agent got a hold of me and told me that the guy values his privacy. The money was good, and I was able to provide him with a discreet option.
And Jenkins was happy with the arrangement.
He was bitching at first, but when he saw Casey, he stopped being so picky.
Why would Jenkins kill that woman?
I don't know! I wasn't there!
Are you stalling?
She may have mentioned something about wanting to blackmail Jenkins, but I knocked the idea out of her head. At least I think I did.
Why did you not go to the police?
What would I say? That a famous celebrity killed a street prostitute in the back of my gas station? That's a bit much even for this city.
Dumping that woman's body in a dumpster seemed like a better idea to you?
It's not my fault that people would rather believe a guy from TV over me.
I will verify your version of events, but you will still suffer the consequences of the actions you have taken.
Hurry up, please! It burns!
なんだよ急に。閉めるはできないんだな。 あれまたバグったかなあ、この奥か。違うあ、なるほど。これは明らかに。あれまたバグったっぽいんだけど。だからなんでこれが通らないわけ？もうダメだもう。またバグかい。 コールのせいだな。お酒のせいで眠たさに勝てないでいる。いいかな。ダメだ。どういうことよ。で、 出れないってことか。なんなんだよもう。いや、もうダメだ。俺気づかないよ、こんなの。よし。これでまだ終わってないのか？終わるな。もう。よし。今回はこの辺で終わろうかと思います。ダメだもう。ちょっとお酒飲んだだけでこんなに眠たくなっちゃうか。まあ、ロボコブが単調っちゃ単調なのかもしれない。操作モードが多いから。そして意外とノーヒントで探すのが多いから。まあなかなか見つけられないですね、証拠品は。はい。また次回も攻略の方やっていこうかと思います。なかなか、サブクエストとかすごいボリュームがあって、ね、ストーリーそのものも面白いんでね。まあ楽しくやっていけるとは思うんだけど、このね、このノーヒントっぷりがなかなかに厳しいなって気がしますけど、まあ、これもまた一つの楽しみなのかなって思います。はい。それではご視聴ありがとうございました。
ご視聴ありがとうございました。また次回もお会いできるのを楽しみにしております。さよなら、さよなら、さようなら。